much is going to come out of it.
Constantly moving. You'll see this a lot from these guys where some players, when they first start out, are kind of like trying to hide and they hold their corners. Most of the time, you're going to see these guys constantly moving unless they're inside of a building trying to not give away their footsteps. And Measly here, great positioning. This is a great rooftop. This staircase, there's only one way up this building, and he has a ridge. He can just sit there, hold that spot. So until he's forced off, I expect Measly to not move at all. He's not going in. Shotgun, able to land those quick rapid-fire shots, and Zxch with the long-range shot into Vex Mickey, but Rogue dropped, steals the 1,000 points from him and takes him down, and Zxch then goes down to Ashton.
That was a really big pinch to come in from him, and that weird jump is going to cost FPS' life.
Measly actually ends up dying there to FPS. Measly was forced off the roof by the gas, and he was hit by FPS, so when he jumped and hit the ground, it dropped, and to FPS trying to make that jump, lands right in front of BMR, and they are now in a shotgun battle, and to FPS turns the fight around, takes out BMR, and he is now in second. Dropped, gets the finish, takes down game one. Drop Kid, who we were talking about at the beginning, the young gun, absolute slayer, takes down game one here of the qualifiers.
This is his first tournament, and he's going to take first place in these qualifiers. That is absolutely huge for him, and you know, you love to see it happen. The young gun.
Okay, the top 10 was so easy. Good game though. Good game. I'm not gonna lie, the top 10 was so easy. Those guys were fucking around. Good game though, I'll take it. Not a 31 kill game.
Let's get some clean fire here. Ultimately, it looks like Keebler going to pop out, and now another two have fallen, and Rogue Drop has fallen down.
Drop going out early here. We'll have to see how the points work out, and that is not the way to throw a Molotov. You typically want to throw it at the other person and not at yourself. But you also heard that Jeep, he got enough shots into the other player's Jeep that the Jeep is now...
The map hasn't loaded in for me.
Yeah, they all grabbed the cop car.
Oh my god, I just got one tap by Magnum.
The guy in here is wrong. No, please don't. No.
How, dude? He's got 1 HP and is running around with blood. He's running around with blood with 1 HP. Dude, you have 1 HP and you're running around and shooting people. What are you doing? How are you doing that? You have 1 HP. I shot you both 2 times in the back with a shotgun.
Reset. You know, practice those shots. I mean, that's probably the most important thing that you can really practice right now. You know, if you are one of these players who has been in competitive for a long time, you know exactly what you want to do when you're looting.
Right.
You know the map really well. You know how to move about it. You know how to get what you want. But getting hot with your shot, making sure that everything is set up. You know, you're at a strange computer. You're not at the monitor that you're used to. You want to make sure that you have the distance down right. You have your leads down right.
No, the Juke Meister. Yo, what's up, Grand Nintendo? Yo, Gilda. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. You're welcome, my man. And yo, Gogo, the big boy, 4 months.
Highlighting the fact that, hey, you know, Rogue picked him up before he was even of age to play. He was 15 when Rogue picked him up, now 16, first tournament, looking great. Drops the ball in the next game. Yep. I believe like 56th or something. In the top 3, but he is looking relatively weak. Zxch, though, on absolute fire, and now it's down to 2. Hansen is choked on the gas. Will Zxch be able to close this one out here? He is slayed the entirety of this game. He's going to put in the shots. That is your #1 place, going to Zxch. And with all of that slaying ability that he has had, expect him to be very high in points coming out of this first game of Group B.
Yeah, Zxch taking down game 1. Love to see it. Just recently found this player, so he's a newer player to me from casting the CAs. I was talking to you about a guy that came out mid-game, R380 kill. Tapped a guy in the middle of the match.
No.
My boys.
He lost. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah,
So we did
most
see,
of the time. Most of the time. Aside from one person.
Yeah, you know, and the whole thing was the amount of fights that Reptar did put himself in.
He did. He took quite a few, and we saw a few of them, but then we also just saw kill feed of him. So I mean, he was taking the fights.
He was
for sure.
really taking that aggressive position throughout the entirety of the game. Curious to see, though. We talked about it, and now that these aggressive players have seen how the later leaderboard shakes up, 14th a little bit too close for comfort for these players. How long is TwoFoxy going to be able to just camp this building?
As long as it's there, and Stormen gonna take a quick fight, gets the shotgun, and absolutely drops. ALIIIIVE takes a couple hits, loses a makeshift, goes down to about 75, and he is bleeding. He's coming up on 50% health there, and he's gonna need to get away and get some healing off. We'll see if he ends up getting caught. There was somebody trying to shoot him in the back as he was driving away.
Stormen finally able to make some space for himself on that map, getting the
God, I hate you, Don. How dare you disrespect my Cowboys? They're phenomenal. Miss trash. Yay! You're better than me. I get no bullet wreck.
Let me do it. Oh, can you just let me do it, dude? Oh.
I fucking knew it.
What? How did I die?
Not gonna lead show.
Came in, yeah, the bag just goes hello.
Oh man.
You don't see me, bitch.
He's
Yeah,
hiding behind
Ben's
his
gonna do a lot, innit?
Chris, aim lower! Lower, Chris! Chris, lower! Bit more! There we go!
This cross is shit!
You can't see that! Clip that shit! Clip that shit!
with that first place finish. We should definitely see
Thump
him in the grand
versus
finals.
Stormen right now. We have Thump and Stormen. Like, this is two Titans on the same team throwing down with each other. Stormen throws a nade, turns to take the other fight. Now looking for the fight with Thump. He's really low. Shotguns come out from both players. Thump ahead, and Thump gonna clean that up. Drops Stormen. Do you feel good? Do you feel bad? You just eliminated your teammate.
No room for teammate love here. 100.
Who let this child drive? There's people right there past the church.
Where?
To the right, 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 to the right.
Let me
Behind us.
drive, dog.
I don't see him.
Just go straight past the church.
Come here, boy! Run him over, run him over.
Just run him over. Yeah, just run him over.
Oh, I hit him!
Oh my god.
I hit him, bro. Look at the arrow sticking right out of him.
Look at the bow master right here. Get in the car, bow master.
Shotgun, and now that is going to allow 50 Shades to know Teeqzy's exact whereabouts. Will 50 Shades be able to cut Teeqzy down? It looks like this engagement isn't going to happen just yet. Kyrie going to connect with Apex Shay. We have our top 5 here, and it is not going to last for long. Teeqzy going to find Impact Trip, and then Teeqzy also follows it up, connecting into Rizar, bringing him down. It's our top 3. Now Teeqzy trying to find cover behind this truck, sticking to the wheel as much as possible. Kyrie taking some damage, down to 75%. That is going to be the body armor popped off by Teeqzy. Will Teeqzy be able to finish this one off clean? Body armor's popped off of Teeqzy. Teeqzy is dangerously low. Kyrie does fall, but 50 Shades wants to finish this fight, and Teeqzy does it!
What?
Clutches up with 10% health. That is going to be first place, going the way of
I'm done.
Teeqzy. We don't need
I'm
any
done.
of the
I don't
paper.
need any of the papers anymore. Teeqzy just killed everybody. I don't need anything. Get it all away from me. Teeqzy just went through everyone in that top 9.
That's funny, Emily, because I know. I know. You know, there's not much I don't know about you. Fuck off, Jen. I can't hear anything. I'm over here trying to listen to Martin Garrix. No, I'm not happy.